Tonight on CTV Sports, Josh Adams and the Cowboys are too much for the Rams.
Plus, the women's basketball team keeps on winning.
And Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, sends a personal message to a member of the men's basketball team. All this and much more coming up.
Colbert converts again.
Outside to Clavel. Oh, on 20-footer. Good! Bounce past the Duffy left hand.
What's Gucci, Rams?
Hey, welcome to CTV Sports, where we spit strictly sports fire.
All jokes aside, though, it was a busy weekend for CSU Athletics, and this week is going to be a huge week for sports in Colorado.
That's right, Liv. CSU has a big week ahead, but let's be honest, the only game on Colorado's mind this week will be the Super Bowl.
We'll talk more about that later in the show, but for now, let's get you all caught up on the Rams sports. The Colorado State men's basketball team dropped its fourth consecutive border war this past Saturday in Laramie, Wyoming. The Rams and the Cowboys battled back and forth the entire first part of the game, with both teams coming out of the first half tied at 32. The Cowboys got an early jump on the Rams in the start of the second half, though, going on a 21-6 run in the first 7 minutes, giving Wyoming a 15-point advantage that CSU struggled to overcome. Senior guard Josh Adams, who came into the match as the fourth highest scorer in the country, led Wyoming while scoring 26 out of his game-high 28 points in the second half. Free throws also played a tremendous role in this loss for the Rams, as they shot for a season-low 56% from the charity stripe. On the bright side, though, senior guard Antoine Scott continued his offensive tirade while leading the Rams with 19 points. Colorado State now drops to 12-9 overall and looks to take on San Diego State tomorrow night at Viejas Arena in San Diego. Here's what head coach Larry Eustachy had to say about the loss in Wyoming and Josh Adams' impact on the game.
Give Wyoming all the credit. They made the plays and kind of, and give us some credit, because there's so many teams that were down 15. We don't quit. We tried. We fought back. That's who we are. We're just disappointing, because I thought we had a real chance here, and it didn't go that way. And Adams had a lot to do with it.
The Colorado State women's basketball team celebrated its annual Orange Out game in the best way possible with a 63-42 border war win over Wyoming. 3 Rams reached double figures in scoring. Ellen Neustrom and Kiora Wary both finished with 17 points, and Wary added 3 steals of her own. Alana Arias also finished with 13 points. A huge key to the Rams' success was slowing down Wyoming point guard Markel Dent, who is 3rd in the Mountain West in scoring. Dent finished 4 of 15 shooting with 14 points, and Wyoming became the 11th opponent this season that hasn't scored over 50 points against the Rams. At 18-1 on the year, the Rams are now on a 15-game win streak, which is the second longest in school history. CSU has also won 25 consecutive home games dating back to last year. The team's next game will be at home this Wednesday against San Diego State. And here's what Coach Ryan Williams said after the game about his team guarding Dent.
Wyoming doesn't go deep, and they rely on Dent to play a lot of minutes, and they don't want to foul. So if you can just stay aggressive, I think you're gonna wear them down a little bit and maybe get some things. So absolutely, Callie was critical. I think Alana was really big. Taverdi had a really good game, really good floor game, really good job on Dent.
Breaking 3 school records was not enough for a Colorado State women's track and field win this past Saturday at the New Mexico Invitational in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Led by senior Carly Reimel, junior Leah Fair, and junior Emily Romo, the Rams scored a corrected 108.5 points after what was originally thought to be 113.5. The Rams came up short against Nebraska, who finished the invite with an overall win with 110 points. Fair broke her own indoor school record in the 200-meter dash with a time of 23.95 seconds, and Romo smashed the indoor school record in the 400-meter dash with a time of 55.04 seconds. This record had not been broken in 11 years. Reimel's mark of 13 feet and 3.5 inches in the women's pole vault shattered the CSU indoor record that she previously set just a week ago. At this pace, Reimel has averaged breaking the school record by nearly 5 inches every meet. While looking on to the next 4 meets, if Reimel continues to break her record at this rate, she'll be pole vaulting nearly 15 feet.
The Colorado State women's swim and dive team picked up its second dual meet win of the season on Saturday. The Rams beat in-state rival, the Air Force Falcons, 186-114 at Moby Pool. Although it was senior day, a pair of underclassmen stole the spotlight, which helped propel CSU to the team victory. Sophomore Katie Kicklighter won the 50-meter freestyle with a time of just over 24 seconds, and also won the 100-meter freestyle with a time of 52 seconds and 80 milliseconds. Freshman Natalie Groth won the 100-meter backstroke with a time of 1 minute 6 seconds, making it the first win in Groth's collegiate career. The Rams swept the top 3 in the 50-meter freestyle. Behind Kicklighter came freshman Carmen Mand with a time of 24:36 and junior Karen Rowe with a time of 24:40. The team's next meet will be on Wednesday in Greeley against Northern Colorado. On Wednesday at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, there will be a live streaming of the National Signing Day for the Colorado State football team. The live stream of the event will last 6 hours, followed by a press conference with Mike Bobo discussing the entire signing class, which fans can also stream. Tickets for the 2016 football season will go on sale that morning, with sales starting at $140.
Yesterday, Emmanuel Omogbo tweeted a heartfelt message that Kobe Bryant sent to the Colorado State forward. This comes after Omogbo tragically lost 4 members of his family in a house fire on January 19th in his home state of Maryland. Here's Bryant's supportive message to Omogbo.
Emmanuel, what's going on? This is Kobe, and I just wanted to take the time to let you know that I'm thinking about you. You're in my prayers, and will continue to be in my prayers. And your strength, your courage is a true inspiration. And just wanted to tell you I'm there for you, man, and keep your head up, and keep plugging away.
Well, it's time for a quick break.
But don't go anywhere. When we get back, Liv and I will preview this week in CSU athletics and the Super Bowl.
We'll be right back.
Every day at 90.5 FM and KCSUFM.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Welcome back from the break. This week is a big week for the state of Colorado sports-wise. We thought we would look into our crystal balls and predict the upcoming matchups.
Let's start with the first game of the week for Colorado State. The men's basketball team is on the road in San Diego for a matchup with the Aztecs. Brett, who do you think is going to win?
Well, Liv, look at the numbers here on the graphic. Just San Diego State is too strong, 9-0 in conference. They have Trey Kell, Jeremy Hensley, and Malik Pope, the big three. They all finished in double figures the last time they played CSU. No one can guard Malik Pope. I don't see CSU winning this game.
Yeah, I also think you also have to take a really big look at San Diego State's defense. I mean, they are the 4th-ranked scoring defense in the country right now. They only allow their opponents 60 points per game. The last time the Rams played San Diego State, they lost with finishing with 62 points. So that right there kind of proves that point. So I think the defense is going to be a strong point in this one.
And plus the Rams need more players to step up. As you said earlier, Antoine Scott's been playing well, but players like Joe Deciman and John Gillen need to step up their play in order for the Rams to win this game. This, like I said earlier in the season, this is a good team, but they just need to have some quality wins, and they can show that by winning the game tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think as for CSU, Antoine Scott has been a tremendous help, especially on offense. He just finished the game against Wyoming on Saturday with 19 points. He's been in double digits on offense for a while now. So what other player do you see stepping up, Brett?
I would probably say, like I said before, I'd probably say Joe Deciman really needs to step up. He is a senior on this team, and he needs to perform well. I expect him to have a big game. Yeah. But moving over to the women's basketball team, they're also playing San Diego State. But that game will be a home game for the Rams on Wednesday. The women's team is on fire, winning 15 consecutive games. Liv, who do you think is going to win this one?
I think this one's kind of obvious. I think it's going to be Colorado State is going to take this one. The last time they played San Diego State, they won. And like you said, they're on a 15-game winning streak right now, which is 4 more, and they're tied with the best winning streak CSU women's basketball has seen since Becky Hammond. So I think that talks a lot right there.
I would say in this game it's a tale of two teams. CSU, which is on the top end of the spectrum, and then San Diego State, which is on the bottom. San Diego State only has 1 win in conference so far. I expect the Lady Rams to win this game. I expect Kiora Wary to have a big game. She's been all over the court with getting blocks and getting key buckets. And this team is so deep. Alana Arias, Ellen Neustrom, Elin Gustafsson, Kiora Wary, they can ask anybody to go out there and score double figures.
Yeah, you also have to give credit to Ryan Williams. I mean, I think he has been a big part in this team's success. He's turned this women's program into a winning program. So I think Ryan Williams has also helped so much. So I think they can expect a win.
I would expect so too. I cannot wait. That'll be a fun one.
Well, if you live under a rock, this Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. The 12-4 Denver Broncos are matched up with the 15-1 Carolina Panthers. Now, Brett, Cam Newton looks like a shoo-in for the MVP. Do you think the Broncos can stop him?
I honestly do think they can stop him, Liv. The Patriots. I know the Patriots when they played Denver. Tom Brady had pressure every time he dropped back to pass. Now, this Cam Newton-led Panthers offense is very good, as you said earlier. They only lost 1 game this year, but I expect the Broncos, they've got a lot of talent with DeMarcus Ware, Von Miller, Aqib Talib in the secondary. Against Luke Kuechly and Josh Norman on the other side on the defense, this is going to be a fun one to watch.
Well, you also have to consider the other side, Brett. I mean, the last time the Broncos were in the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, they played the Seahawks and absolutely struggled. They got destroyed. So you have to question, is that going to happen again in this Super Bowl? Do you think Peyton's going to feel the same amount of pressure? I mean, this could be his last Super Bowl ever.
That might give him more momentum to go out there and
That's
get
true.
one more championship. I cannot wait. It's going to be a low-scoring game, but I think the Broncos are going to win.
No, we'll have to see. Well, with this Super Bowl taking place this Sunday, that also means the Puppy Bowl will be back. Over 80 dogs will compete on the gridiron, and last year's MVP was a lab mix named Henry. Brett, who will win the MVP award this year?
Well, I've always been a Corgi Mix fan myself, so I'm going to say that the Corgi Mix dog that will win will be Poppy.
Poppy,
He's
huh?
bringing home the MVP.
I'm going to talk some trash to Poppy and say my dog, Brian Adams, such a cool name, the name says it himself. I think he's going to bring home the MVP because you know what? He's part lab, and a part lab mix won the MVP last year. So I think, that's a sign.
Sounds like a good choice to me. Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight.
But make sure to check out all of our sports coverage throughout the week on collegian.com.
Have a great rest of your week, and
Go Broncos!